น้านี้นะครับซึ่งโรเชล เลอแมนนะครับมาคุมทีมฝรั่งเศสต่อจากเอเมชาเก้เองก็สามารถที่จะทำให้ทีมฝรั่งเศสประสบความสำเร็จได้แชมป์ยุโรปผู้เล่นของอังกฤษไม่มีพลิกโผจากที่คีแกนได้ประกาศเอาไว้ก่อนหน้านี้นะครับแกเรต แบร์รี่ครับได้
Won in 1963. As for the team news, well, France make 3 changes from the side which won Euro 2000, and this is how they'll play. 2 players previously based in England, Anelka and Petit, return. Only 5 of England's starting 11 against Romania begin against the French tonight. Tactically, a little bit of an experiment for Kevin Keegan. Just one out-and-out striker in Andy Cole. Paul Scholes will play just behind. And David Beckham will occupy a central midfield role. Gareth Barry wins a first start at left-back. He has previously been substitute. Sol Campbell on the right. And Darren Anderton playing his first game under Kevin Keegan. And for that matter, his first since the last friendly with France. For England, the process of rebuilding is about to begin. For France, they've conquered all before them. And what a venue. 80,000 people at the Stade de France to celebrate the World European champions, France against England. So both teams in their traditional home colours. And Paul Scholes with a little flick to win England an early throw. Fascinating experiment by Kevin Keegan. The choice of Andy Cole as England's sole striker has surprised many. Can't be one of those earning a recall to the side, but a lot of people were expecting Michael Owen to take over from Alan Shearer. His international retirement followed Euro 2000. Dennis Wise proving anything but friendly. Well, it's a fascinating story about Zinedine Zidane. Back in 1998, named as the World Footballer of the Year. That's an awkward challenge from Dennis Wise, who's that aggressive little midfield player. Bobby Robson, a former England manager, was commenting this week that perhaps Wise wasn't able to step his game up to the international platform. David Seaman quick to get a touch with Anelka breathing down his neck. This is Beckham. Cole screening the ball well against Deschamps. Played in towards Paul Scholes. If England are to make improvements to the side, which many felt were abject failures in the summer, then it's vital for the midfield players to get forward to support Andy Cole tonight. Anderton. Now Zidane. Wonderful buzz of expectancy when Zidane has the ball. Campbell. Slightly unfamiliar role for him. He has played at right back for England before. He played in both of the Euro 2000 playoff matches against Scotland in that role. Now Thuram. Djorkaeff. Squad of 22 have moved clubs this summer, and they're moving the ball beautifully here via Lilian Thuram. He loves to get forward down that right flank. Pace and aggression from Thuram. Clearance from Martin Keown. T with the corner. Only 4 of the French 22 actually now play their club football in France. Melka and Lama are the only 2 in the starting 11 for France tonight who actually play on home soil from week to week. And of course, for all those players playing in Italy and Spain, well, the domestic campaign's yet to get underway. So comfortable on the ball. Ball's gone into the middle as well. A shot from Thierry Henry. And really, since his move to Arsenal from Juventus, has really blossomed into one of the world's outstanding strikers. Petit. And already looking to get in behind Campbell. And of course, Thierry Henry up against his Arsenal clubmates in Adams and Keown at the back for England today. It's a good start by Andy Cole. Have had this problem down the left-hand side for some time now, but Nick Barmby is looking to fill that void along with Gareth Barry. And it's a promising build-up here for England, and the shot from the young man from Aston Villa. Made his debut against the Ukraine, but it's the first time he's actually started an international for England. Worth a try. Well, Zidane got away from Anderton. But you can be assured that Dennis Wise is going to be snapping at the heels of Zinedine Zidane tonight. Immediately appealing for the offside against his clubmate. Zidane. Wise. Scholes making a run forward there for England. Keown actually made his debut against France some 8 years ago. Martin Keown. Cole. Now Barmby. Good movement from Scholes. Lizarazu with a header away. Only as far as Campbell. Kevin Keegan has been looking for a more passing style of play from England and looking for David Beckham to provide the distribution. It really is some debate as to whether Beckham is best placed out wide on the right or in a more central area. Of course, he plays his club football for Manchester United wide on the right, where his crosses have been such a threat. Well, both club and country looking for David Beckham to up the goal-scoring ratio. Just one for him, which came in the World Cup a couple of years ago against Colombia. Great play by Beckham. Along with the interception there for France. Away by Bernard Lama. Anelka went flying in, but Dennis Wise, the man, penalised. Glanced on towards Thierry Henry. Here's Gareth Barry for England. Eight of the French 22 play their football in England, so plenty of rivalry out on the pitch. Over and above what you would expect from these two great adversaries. That's beautifully done by Zidane. On towards Anelka. And Anelka going for goal! A young man with a real attitude. And Djorkaeff combining them with Anelka, who's curler had Seaman at full stretch. Barry to Tony Adams, the England captain. Zidane. Well, it was a fairly automatic choice, I guess, for Kevin Keegan to appoint Tony Adams as captain once again. This is Lizarazu against Sol Campbell, who's England's vice-captain now. Now Barmby. Space for the Liverpool man to stretch France here. Plenty of interchangement of positions here for England. Not expected of Andy Cole. He's not really had a concerted chance to stake his claim to the England number 9 jersey. Manu Petit showing all of his qualities. Now at Barcelona, of course, along with his former Arsenal teammate Marc Overmars. Anderton's flick. Played in by Wise. Cole's header! Fantastic try from Andy Cole. An inviting delivery from Dennis Wise, and Lama had to be really alert for that one. Beckham to take. Out by Petit. And hit first time by Dennis Wise. But an encouraging start for England, and Andy Cole in particular. He's been suffering recently with an Achilles problem. Beckham's flick. Plenty of confidence from this England side so far. Cole. Down the line for Barmby this time. And another tester for Lama. Actually curling in towards goal with Lama off his line. Had to readjust. It's a promising spell for England, but can they make this pressure pay? Adams jostling for position inside the box. Anderton! And then it was Barmby saved by Lama. Zidane's header clear. No question which of the two goalkeepers has been the busier in the opening exchanges. A flurry of activity from England that has caught France on the back foot slightly. Zidane. Tokayev winning it back for France. Thuram's continued his run. Izarazu. Well, he was given a little bit too much space by the England defence that time. A point-blank save. Cole up for Scholes. And he's worked some beautiful magic there. Barmby shot blocked by Lilian Thuram, who's trying to do the exhibition stuff, but not with much success. This is Wise. Keegan. Scholes through the middle. And his arm went up. There was a handball. Reminiscent of Diego Maradona. France have only lost one of their 13 internationals in this stadium. And that was some 15 months ago. And they don't concede many goals here either. 9 of the 13 internationals here have had the opposition departing with a clean sheet. Turan. Melker. Jokai. Deschamps. 200 caps between Blanc and Deschamps. Beating the previous record from Manuel Amoros of 82 caps. A wonderful period in history to be a French football supporter. Anderton. And by Wise towards Sol Campbell. Anderton takes over. Should be plenty of understanding between two former Arsenal colleagues, Petit and Anelka. Bambi. This time Tony Adams in slightly unfamiliar territory. Still down. He's the most capped player in England's squad tonight. He was captain during Euro '96, of course. It's the Arsenal physio Gary Lewin who's attending to him. Midway through the first half. Beckham swings it in. Henry's header clear. Charged down by France. He really has lifted his game under Arsene Wenger. Of course, previously worked with Arsene Wenger when they were colleagues at Monaco. It's 12-1 back. Now Scholes. He seems to break up so many opposition moves. The depth of the French squad is really something which has been a feature of their success over the last few years. During the 90s, they regrouped France as a nation in terms of its footballing ability, and they concentrated on technique really has paid dividends. It's a formula that England in many ways are trying to copy. I was talking to the Football Association chairman Jeff Thompson the other night, and he was saying how the French have really put down a blueprint for how to develop football from the grassroots upwards. And England's plans under their technical director Howard Wilkinson, they're hoping that they'll really start to bear fruit by the time the 2006 World Cup comes around. And they've had a chance to work with players from their teenage years onwards. This is Thuram with 4 waiting for the cross. Henry. It's ricocheted kindly here for France. All a little bit congested right now. Plenty of white shirts defending for England. Most of this French side have been together now for a number of years, and that consistency of personnel is really paying dividends as England break with Cole. Andy Cole! A flashing shot from the England number 9. Well, Andy Cole, having made his debut 5 years ago, he's only made 2 previous starts. 5 times he's come on as a substitute. But not really a significant measure, I guess, to judge his ability at this level. Thuram. Big responsibility for Andy Cole to chase down the French defenders as well. It's a great ball to find Thierry Henry. He wriggles away from his markers and somehow finds an extra yard or 2 of space. The ball simply wouldn't come down quickly enough for him. Blanc. Zidane. Henry. Lovely disguise on the pass for Anelka. A challenge from Martin Keown. And Anelka looking round, and 1 or 2 whistles from the crowd who thought that might have been a penalty. Well, Keown didn't get the ball. It was a wayward challenge. The ball running away from goal. And certainly France justified in appeals there, I think. It's England's turn to have a little bit of luck. Great link-up play here from France. And Seaman watching Deschamps' effort drift wide. That would have been quite a memorable way for the French number 7 to mark his retirement from international football. Gave it everything. Gritty little character who just sits at the back of that midfield diamond and controls the play for France. And Patrick Vieira, they have a natural replacement for Didier Deschamps. Vieira still only 24. Beckham's free kick towards Adams, who quite blatantly pushed Thuram in the back. Friendly, yes. Competitive, most definitely. Drop for Darren Anderton. France breaking with Zidane, trying to release Anelka with his lightning quick pace. Henry appeals from Campbell for an offside. But it is such a threat. It was a use of an arm. That's what they were appealing about initially. Then they were looking for an offside. But the pace of the French forward line is such a threat. Without question, it's one of the real strengths in this French lineup. They've got youth, they've got energy. Above all, they've got speed, and that frightens defenders. Campbell on his backside as Zidane again controls it for France. Petit's available on the overlap. He's distracted the defender. Zidane trying to chip it in towards Anelka. Djorkaeff was also there in support. Two former Chelsea teammates. Deschamps hasn't had too much good to say about his time at Chelsea. One by ones. Anderton. Cole. Scholes. Cole. Barmby. Scholes. Chance here for England. And what a rescue that was from Laurent Blanc. Scholes felt he was fouled. And Blanc, a national hero like the rest of Les Bleus. What a timely interception that was. The experts, I'm sure, will analyse David Beckham's role tonight. Playing in central midfield, and not only goals, but the way he can impose himself on an opposition 11 is really what Kevin Keegan is looking for. He has all the ability of that, there's no question. It's an argument that I'm sure will rumble on. Meantime, Henry, corner. Here's the challenge from Blanc. An arm came out initially. It seemed as if he got the back of Paul Scholes' ankle there. This might give us a better view. Well, I think as France had a claim, so too have England. Both would argue they should have had a penalty. Scholes. Barmby in space. Beckham. Barry. Youngster making a great shot in an England shirt. It's a dangerous cross with Scholes coming in behind Lizarazu. And a sizable away support has made its way across the channel despite the problems with blockades over in the port of Calais. England's fans cheering on as Anderton initially gets the header in. Zidane. An easy one for the England defence to read. Beckham looking to split that French back line, and well, it's a really established back line. Andy Cole, a smile on his face, and he started well. Well, France a little unlucky, and Elka had just checked his run to stay onside. England do have a number of top draw strikers at the moment. Several are injured. Heskey, Phillips, they've both had to withdraw. Robbie Fowler's not yet back from an ankle problem. Casualty list also includes the likes of youngsters Ferdinand and Gerrard. So maybe the future of English football is brighter than some would have you imagine. Here's Anelka. Zidane. And the shot. Never managing to get through to David Seaman with any great power after the challenge by the England defence. Barrett. Notice as well how Andy Cole is dropping off that central front roll from time to time to link the play. Desailly mopping up at the back. Meeting actually in Paris was back in 1984. France 2-0 winners that day. As indeed they were in the last international between these two back in February '99. In this round, Nicolas Anelka scored both of the goals at Wembley. Barmby. Barthez ball looking for Thierry Henry. Well, Martin Keown's foot was all over the place then, as was Henry with the shot. Roger Lemaire. Himself a French player. Won 6 times for France. Anderton passing away against Vicente Lizarazu. With about 5 minutes to go, still awaiting the first goal at the Stade de France. Here's Petit. Jean towards Thierry Henry. Foul's been given. Look at that for a first touch. Quite brilliant. Well, the 3 Arsenal teammates all jostling for it, but England with possession. Now by Petit. Beckham to take for England. Not one of his most telling deliveries. England preparing to play Germany, Greece, Finland and Albania for a place in the 2002 World Cup finals in Japan and Korea. France, of course, already qualified as the holders. With the exception of Germany, England have never lost to the other 3, so the omens are certainly good for them. And here's David Beckham with Cole in space. Beckham going for glory. Being encouraged to shoot on sight more. His technique is better than that, normally. Always under the spotlight, though, David Beckham. Almost a pop star status for the Manchester United midfield man. Lifestyle with Victoria, his wife, and young son Brooklyn is followed closely by the newspapers as France have that particular danger cleared by Martin Keown. And Henry able to measure the cross here, but it's blocked as far as Deschamps. It's widely expected that Deschamps, Blanc and possibly Lama will all make an early exit from tonight's match. And then the chance to take a standing ovation, which I'm sure they'll get. Oh, and a dangerous cross from Henry, just beyond Marcel Desailly, who got forward that time. And France, with two covering at the back, enough to thwart Andy Cole. Henry against Gareth Barry. It's another dangerous run from the Arsenal man. He's getting a lot of joy when he goes behind the Aston Villa fullback. Here comes Thuram. It's a great ball in towards Henry, but the flag is up. A beautiful ball in, though, by Lilian Thuram. One minute of stoppage time at the end of the first half. Cole. Wise. Just getting there ahead of Anelka. Anderton. Flick was by Barmby. Both managers will take a lot of positives from the first half in at half-time, I think. Henry. Zidane. A great ball for Henry. Once again, he got in behind Gareth Barry. The warning signs have been there for England. And when you've got a player like Zinedine Zidane on the pitch, his accuracy of passing is there for all to see. Beautifully taken by Henry on the chest. So 0-0 at half-time for the world and European champions against Kevin Keegan's new-look England side. England have maybe come closest. That header from Nick Barmby forcing a point-blank save from Bernard Lemar, but for Blanc and for Deschamps and the likes of Zinedine Zidane, they've not managed to find a way through England's defences just yet. Half-time at the Stade de France. It's France 0, England 0.
ครึ่งหลังเริ่มต้นขึ้นแล้วนะครับฝรั่งเศสครับกับอังกฤษมีการเปลี่ยนแปลงผู้เล่นทีมละ1คนนะครับฝรั่งเศสนั้นก็เอาที่ผู้เล่น
It's fairly typical with friendly internationals. I think further substitutions are guaranteed during the second 45 minutes. Here's Cole. And good running support play from David Beckham, looking for Scholes in the middle. It's off Blanc for an England corner. Great ball in by Beckham. Blanc had it covered. Beckham to take it with a deep outswinger and a great header flashing back across goal from Gareth Southgate. Well, what an introduction that would have been. Met it really cleanly up against Laurent Blanc. Sol Campbell is coming here to mark Sylvain Wiltord, now wearing the captain's armband for England. Thuram, by Deschamps. Lovely skill from Anderton. Only Cole really to aim at in the middle. Fatigue, fairly nonchalant at the edge of his own area. Well, Anderton hasn't had a chance on the international stage since the last time England played France at Wembley, nearly 18 months ago. Roger Lemaire's team really steamrolled England at Wembley. Very good value for a 2-0 victory that night. Just one more international for England to come at the famous Twin Towers, and that'll be against Germany in the World Cup qualifiers early next month. News, incidentally, of Germany 1, Greece 0 in England's World Cup qualifying group tonight. In fact, 2-0 to Germany. So no question who are the team to beat in England's World Cup qualifying group. They did it in Euro 2000, of course. It was their only success in the qualifying stages of Euro 2000. And here, Djorkaeff has broken through for France. And the pressure from Campbell. Well, it was a clear opening, 2-on-1 for France. Djorkaeff, one of those ever-presents during the World Cup a couple of years ago. Now plays club football in Germany. He and Lizarazu, the only two of the French 22 playing in Germany now. Djorkaeff with Kaiserslautern. Wiltord to Zidane. Now Henry, England looking for an offside. It's not given. It's Wiltord. What a shot on target. We'll be doing that in training a few times with David Seaman, I'm sure, in the coming months. But Wiltord, along with David Trezeguet, the heroes in the Euro 2000 final for France against Italy. Scholes releasing Cole, a sight of goal for Cole. And he's done well. Can he set up the shot? He can, and Lama makes the save for France. Well, I'm sure Andy Cole will feel he should have finished that. He twisted and turned and got away from two French markers. But now it's Zidane. And Andy Cole up against both Lizarazu and Desailly, who are both completely foiled by that change of direction. Good save by Lama. This is the Djorkaeff chance when Campbell's tackle. Well, again, did he get the ball? Did he get the player? In the first half, both sides could have had a penalty. Their officials from Spain been a little more generous, but now then, this is David Beckham territory. Deschamps and Scholes getting a little heated about the situation. It's a free kick for England. Deschamps does not want to go out on a losing note. There you see where the 10 yards should be. And France encroaching by a good couple of yards. The referee quite happy though. Well, it's not 10 yards, but it's Beckham. And well taken by Lama. Now Henry for France. The tempo of the entire match being lifted here. And Deschamps perhaps remembering the decision at the other end when he made that challenge. The game certainly seems to be opening up a little bit in this second period. Sylvain Wiltord. Flag stays down, then goes up. Great call by the linesman. Anderson to Scholes. Barmby. Good movement among England's midfield players already tonight. Beckham for the return! Not his favourite foot. Certainly no hesitation from David Beckham. Patrick Vieira almost certainly coming on shortly for France. Thuram tidying up. Well, despite the scoreline, both teams have been prepared to commit players forward, as France are doing here. Djorkaeff, flag up, offside. A lot of people wondering whether England would stick to a back four after the disappointment in the Low Countries in Belgium and Holland in the summer. But certainly if Kevin Keegan is looking for more flexibility in his midfield and attack, I think he'll be fairly encouraged by what he's seen so far. 10 minutes into the second half. Anderson. Campbell. Wise. And the ball in behind. We're looking for the flag, it's not there, and Barmby skies it. What a chance for England. Barmby appeared from nowhere. The flag stayed down, and France completely going to sleep. Lama, in fact, it came off the goalkeeper's thigh. And you have to put that down to a good save. Beckham's corner. Out by Blanc. Now Wiltord. England threaten, Cole waiting to pounce. A roar going up for the English Lions. Barmby's throw. Curled in by Gareth Barry. Too strong for Cole. Well, I wonder what's going through the mind of Kevin Keegan right now. Lambasted after the Euro 2000 finals, but certainly cause for optimism here. There's been a flag already protesting to the linesman, but the flag was up very, very sharply. And we're about to see the end of the career of Laurent Blanc. After 97 matches, and also Didier Deschamps on 103. He looks across, a little wink from Deschamps, and two of the French all-time greats are acknowledged by the capacity crowd in Paris. France's longest-serving player. He's been captain more times than anyone else as well. Laurent Blanc, who missed the World Cup final a couple of years ago, but made amends in Euro 2000. A night of celebration tinged with sadness for these two individuals for France. And the Stade de France gets to its feet. Patrick Vieira and Frank Leboeuf come on as their replacements. Two players who've played with pride and passion down the years. Deschamps began playing for France all the way back in 1989. Once famously labelled as the water carrier by Eric Cantona. Blanc, who's been playing for 11 years as well. Their careers at international level now at an end. Henry's cross, and a great header, flashing wide of Seaman's post. Mixed emotions for these two, I'm sure. And it just wouldn't be a French national game without the kiss on the bald head of Fabien Barthez from Laurent Blanc. It's almost become a symbol of French international football. On the field, can either side find a breakthrough? Fabien finds Thuram. Away by Campbell. Whistle's already gone. Roger Lemaire, who was Aimé Jacquet's assistant during France '98. The structure they put in place for French football has certainly paid dividends. It's been a complete transformation in France. They had that success in Europe, of course, in the early '80s with the great Michel Platini, Jean Tigana and co. No doubt Roger Lemaire has more rebuilding to do in the wake of the departures of the two experienced players. Sylvain Wiltor's shot not troubling David Seaman.
Et au niveau des émotions, tu as gagné la Coupe du Monde, le championnat d'Europe, celui-là qui
Meantime on the pitch, England have it with Scholes. In fact, The referee's going to pull the play back here. Nick Barmby on his backside. And the first booking of the night. For Zinedine Zidane. Crowd of 76,000 in the Stade de France tonight. Great atmosphere and a real tribute to these all-conquering players wearing the blue, the famous blue shirts of France. No question the French fans here to party this evening. Offside against Andy Cole. Petit getting forward here for France! France are in front! And it's Manu Petit! Such joy in Paris! And maybe some of those celebrations down the Champs-Élysées to be witnessed again tonight. His fourth international goal. None more famous than his third in that World Cup final. But it's Manu Petit for France. And Robert Pires coming on in place of Zidane. Finally a goal. France now rampant to ram across goal. You can almost feel the confidence now oozing through the French 11. And a wonderful fingertip save by David Seaman. He got his fingers to that, I'm absolutely sure of it. England trying to counter now with Scholes. This is Wiltor. Djorkaeff. And Ori. Wiltor waiting in the middle. France playing keep hold until Paul Scholes arrives. This incredible record of scoring in internationals continues. 43 goals in their last 17 internationals now. An average of around 3 a game. It's a terrific record. France leading by a goal to nil. Manu Petit. Struck it beautifully underneath the legs of Gareth Southgate. It will probably have unsighted David Seaman slightly as well, the presence of Southgate. But beautifully taken by Petit. Now Henri. Trying the tricks. Thuram's cross in towards Djorkaeff. Robert Pires. And Pires again. England struggling to hold them at bay. World Tour shot. Turned round by Seaman. Djorkaeff with the corner. Oh, and it came off Frank Leboeuf. Djorkaeff. This time Martin Keown had read the danger. England about to make a change with Kieran Dyer coming on. And Darren Anderton is the man being replaced. Kieran Dyer of Newcastle United coming on to win his 6th cap. Another of the brighter, younger prospects in the England setup right now, Kieran Dyer. Burst challenge on Cole. Well, the atmosphere in the stadium has markedly lifted after that goal from Manu Petit. Have to go back an awful long way for England's last win in Paris against the French. All the way back to 1949. 3 meetings since a 3-1 victory for the English. Djorkaeff. Dyer, in fact, helping it on for France then. Here he is. Pacey young Newcastle winger. He's got real get up and go. Well defended by Henry. Barry looking for Cole. Leboeuf in really sharply. Well, not too much support for Thierry Henry. Pires. Vieira. Djorkaeff looking to run in behind Gareth Barry, but with Seaman finding Nick Barmby. What sort of response can England find after that goal from Petit? And here comes the man who scored the golden goal for France in Euro 2000. Niku just giving an interview to French TV again. It's Thierry Henry and David Trezeguet. Golden goal for him this summer, and it earned him a big money move from Monaco to Juventus. Thuram. Cole being held. Kevin Keegan trying to reorganise his troops. He said that only winning the 2002 World Cup will be enough to see him hold on to his job. So many managers in the European Championship finals this summer. The stakes are high. Djorkaeff. By Perez for Thuram. Perez waiting for the right ball. Vieira. And again. Vieira. Thuram loves to push forward. Such an instinctive part of his game. Exhibition stuff from France. Nearly a slip up by Manu Petit, the goal scorer, but the French crowd absolutely loving this. Great example of keep ball. Forcing England to come and get it back. And then the probing ball from Desailly. Now then, Djorkaeff looked to be fouled, and he was certainly the last man. Gareth Barry coming across him, but did Djorkaeff run into him? France continue to attack with Perez. They're trying to put it on a plate. Back came Dennis Wise. And France have a corner. Totally unselfish. Trezeguet was waiting in the middle for France. Djorkaeff takes it. It's Trezeguet, saved by Seaman. From the French for yet another penalty, but the referee says it was a dive from Desailly. Barmby's challenge, Desailly went down. Barmby with his arms up, proclaiming his innocence. If this weren't a friendly, I'm sure the debate would be rather more heated. France beginning to turn on the style now. It's a joy to watch. Certainly for neutrals, I guess England will feel that they need to try and resist some of this French pressure. There's a momentum that the French are gaining here. Up here as Thuram's fouled. That might be a card for Gareth Barry, indeed it is. And England preparing to bring on Michael Owen. Barry very late on Thuram. Here's the run from Wiltord. stretch for David Seaman with cover all around him. Scholes coming off, Owen coming on for England. France continue to attack. Trezeguet's header. Michael Owen's got about 12 minutes or so plus stoppages to help England find an equaliser. He's been in irresistible form for Liverpool recently. 7 goals in 22 games for England for Michael Owen, but can he find goal number 8 against the world champions? Vieira. Perez. Here's a Rezu. So comfortable for France at the moment. Vieira putting pressure on Barry. And another corner for France. It's one-way traffic at the moment. And France making their 6th change of the evening so far. Condola coming on in place of Thuram. Vincent Condola, who can play in either of the full-back positions, but he'll operate down the right now in place of Thuram. First touch for England. Not getting him too far. This is Vieira for France. France at the moment looking impenetrable. Djorkaeff. Capacity crowd really appreciating this show of style and flair from France as England look to Andy Cole to see if he can provide a breakthrough. Runs into the huge towering figure of Marcel Desailly. That's well played in towards David Beckham. And just screened by Leboeuf. England now looking decidedly best, second best rather, against, because if they might be about to turn to Steve McManaman. But here comes Kieran Dyer for England. Wise into Andy Cole, only against Marcel Desailly. Backing towards Cole, chance here for England, but a flag up for offside against Nick Barmby. Good invention by Cole. Barmby, the man to be sacrificed by Kevin Keegan. And Steve McManaman, who's been the subject of a lot of transfer speculation recently, is on for England. Hopefully you've got us back nice and clear now. France leading by a goal to nil. Rezu for Perez. Petit making another ominous run forward here for France. Here he is, the number 17, beautifully slid through. That would have been brilliant. It's Trezeguet just flashing wide. Sumptuous football from the French. C'est merveilleux. And once again, the forward running of Manu Petit was what caused the problems for England. But it was crisp football along the ground by France. Trezeguet, well, he took it in his stride. Vieira. Surely he's the natural replacement for Deschamps. Beckham. Not long if England are to find a way out. France certainly looking the stronger right now. No great shouts from the French players as Lizarazu went down. And another sign of the French quality. Petit immediately filled the hole left by Lizarazu. Here he is coming to check against Dyer now, and a great chance and a goal! It's Michael Owen for England against the world champions. A wonderful crossing, and Michael Owen, first time, has done it for England with just minutes to go. Dyer's ball in. And what a finish from Michael Owen. He's been absolutely razor sharp of late. And providing England's cutting edge once again, Michael Owen for England. And you have to say, rather against the run of play in this second half, because France have dominated. Here's Dyer. Well, if England go on to win this now, the French crowd will be stunned. It all stemmed from that attack with Lizarazu not getting the free kick at one end. And a great ball in by Dyer for Michael Owen. Wiltor overstruck. English fans pointing to a slightly subdued French crowd now. Well, they were looking for Dyer to make the run in behind, but it never came. Was interested, McManaman continues, but he's pledged to fight it out at the Bernabeu for a place in the Real Madrid setup. After their acquisition of Luis Figo, he's really been frozen out in Spain, despite scoring in the Champions League final. Just losing out there for France. Back up against Trezeguet. The left-hand side continues to be a problem for England. So Graham Rousseau, of course, not figuring either tonight. Is Djorkaeff for France. It took 4 white shirts to stop him. Of course, Zinedine Zidane is the person who would take all their free kicks. Djorkaeff is up there alongside Frank Leboeuf. It's Leboeuf who strikes it. Corner. Three minutes of time added on at the end of the 90 here in the Stade de France, with France and England locked up 1-1. They scored in stoppage time in the Euro 2000 final. Twice they scored after the 90 minutes were up. A block made by Sol Campbell for England. Wiltor turns it back for France. Off the forehead of Marcel Desailly. It's England's turn to counter. Beckham. The experts will no doubt dissect David Beckham's performance tonight as England's highest profile player. Certainly a lack of crosses has been noticeable. And in this second half, he's hardly been able to establish his presence. France have taken control in this second period, really, but this is Pires nutmegging Sol Campbell. Keown covering. So Arsenal colleagues knocking horns, so many of the players on display tonight. With the Arsenal side, here's another, ponytailed David Seaman. Chosen in preference to Nigel Martin. Many feel is England's best goalkeeper right now after his form with Leeds United. Is there going to be one more twist in the tail in Paris? It's 1-1. The world and European champions having to defend here against Kieran Dyer. He's done brilliantly well. Owen wants it put near post. Cole coming in behind. He had the chance to pick his spot. Condola and Cole going up for the same ball. Crunching into Frank Leboeuf. Maybe one last chance for England. Beckham's corner. Out by Patrick Vieira. Pires. And tonight when the French want to parade around Paris and celebrate their triumphs, but England at the moment have slightly dented their party celebrations. England only ranked 13th in the world by FIFA right now. Beckham, short for Campbell. Full time in Paris. And 1-1, despite sustained French pressure in the second half. Bernard Lamar, will we ever see him play for France once again at the age of 37, his days surely about to come to an end. But after Manu Petit had given France the lead, France, despite their increased pressure, and obviously Marcel Desailly feeling a little frustrated at the outcome, but it was England's substitute Michael Owen who so often has rescued the English side, who came to the rescue from Kieran Dyer's wonderful curling cross into the near post. The full-time score in Paris at the Stade de France, finishing all square on the night. It's finished France 1, England 1.